hello first. So we are truly grateful to have your valuable presence with us tonight at the JWF's United Nations General Assembly's 18th session high-level reception as we convene UN diplomats together with the JWF's global partners from 24 different countries who are here to participate at the 3 days of UNGA's 18th actions. So I want to start by, could you please introduce yourself?
My name's Kourakis. I'm the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of South Australia. And I'm here because I do much work with the Turkish community in Adelaide on interfaith, intercultural liaison and understanding. And each year we organise a iftar dinner for the legal profession, and that's how I have come to be invited here.
I see. And the theme this year for the United Nations General Assembly's 80th session is Better Together. So would you like to reflect on this thematic action plan from your own expertise? And what role do you think global partnerships have in mitigating the pressing problems of our day and end conflicts, promote women's rights, protect press freedom and democratic governance?
Right. I think the problems that, I'm sure that the problems that the world faces today as between nations and within nations is because of increasing divisions becoming stronger, deeper and more hostile, again within communities in nations and between nations. So I've got no doubt that bringing people back together is critical to solve the many problems that we have in terms of falling living standards, erosion of human rights, erosion of the rule of law, erosion of equal opportunity. All these things, this reduction in our living standards, I think, is the result of global tensions and the difficulties they're creating internally within nations.
And have you ever attended any events hosted by the Journalists and Writers Foundation? If so, can you share your thoughts on those experiences and how you first learned about the JWF? But I guess you kind of answered that question.
No, this is my first time. I'm very honoured and privileged to have been asked. I'm looking forward to the exchanges because there are people from all over the world with their own experiences. Many will be in common, there will be differences. And I think all exchanges of ideas, especially internationally, are for the better, and it will help all of us. I'm looking forward to hearing from everyone here.
That's great to hear. And for one last question for you specifically is, in your experience leading both the Judiciary and Cultural Diversity Councils, how can legal systems become more inclusive and culturally responsive while upholding the rule of law in increasingly diverse democratic societies?
Well, I think we need to be culturally diverse, ethnically diverse in all ways if we are going to give people true access to justice. I don't think being diverse takes away from justice. I think it increases our standards of justice. Each month in the Supreme Court in South Australia, we admit we have a ceremony for newly admitted practitioners. And I have seen in my time the increasing diversity of the practitioners who've been admitted, reflecting more recent waves of migration. And I think that's a good thing. And my standard, in my standard speech to the newly admitted practitioners, I encourage them to maintain their own diverse perspectives because the legal profession, justice and the community as a whole will be all much better if we maintain diversity. It would be a terrible thing if people lost it and simply conformed with how lawyers were in the past.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.